What is going on, everybody? Yes, yes, yes. Another week, another episode. We are here, incorrectly correct. And y'all know how we like to do it, man. We just jump right on in. So this week, it's the wrap up. We're wrapping it up, y'all. In the last installment of the K.I.S.S series, right? Where we keep it straight and simple. You know what I mean? And being that it is the wrap up, right? We're gonna kind of tackle everything that we've talked about and some, right? So let's speak on intentionality. Use that, right? Your intentions, and you're gonna see how, by the time we're done, how it all wraps up with keeping it straight and simple with your intentions, right? And I want to speak on that because it's not really spoke on a lot, right? It's kind of one of those looked over words, actions, things we do every single day. We don't pay attention to how important your intentions are. And we're going to speak on how allowing them to be simple, boy, it makes a big difference. Okay. So we're going to start by saying this: less, but on purpose. All right. I want that to sink in. Less, but on purpose. This is why intentionality and simplicity belong together. I want you, I want to, I'm gonna put that in your head one more time. Less, but on purpose. I just want y'all to think about that, man, as I ramble through this like I do. I got a question. What if the reason you're overwhelmed isn't because life is hard, but because it's crowded? What if simplicity isn't about having less, but about choosing better? Hmm? Look, I had to ask these questions. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we live in a world that's obsessed with more, right? Think about it. Think about the things you want, right? More goals, more hustle. I got to get to the bag, man. No matter how many streams of income, I need about 5 or 6 or 7. More noise, more opinions. Boy. But intentionality asks a different question. And this is one of my favorite questions too. Why? And this is where simplicity comes in. Simplicity answers only what matters. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, let me. I don't know if that went over y'all heads, but we're gonna get you there, man. We're gonna get you right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I want y'all to harp on this one piece again. Less, but on purpose. All right. I'm gonna go back to that. Saying occasionally I need that to be, you know what I'm saying, like engraved in your head. You got to just ask the simple questions. What is simplicity? Right? Simplicity is removing what is unnecessary. It's not laziness. Okay. It's not lack. All right. It's not mediocrity. right? I mean, it's simple, right? It's simplicity is clarity through subtraction. Just remove shit. Just remove shit. You got too much. You got too much on you. Let it go. Remove it. Right? We spoke on this before. Spoke. All right. One of my favorite burger joints, man. Is like it's a West Coast staple. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of them, but I'm speaking of one in particular. You know what I mean? And you think about a a restaurant like that, a company that does that. They keep it simple, right? Because their power is in complexity. You don't go there and get you a chicken sandwich. You don't go there and get you a salad, right? You don't go there and oh man, I want some tenders, maybe some nuggets, right? You don't go there for that. This place keep it simple. It's it's their clean design and they focused function. All right. That good old In and Out burger. Man, they serve burgers, fries, sodas, shakes. That's it. That's it. Don't walk up in there expecting anything else. That's what they make. That's what they sell. And they've been thriving for years just off that one thing. They don't sway away and try other stuff. As long as I've been there. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been a while since I've been. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they done introduced something else, but that's all they do, man. That's all they focus on. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because the power of their restaurant isn't complex, man. It's simple, right? And simplicity says if it doesn't serve, it doesn't stay, right? All success doesn't have to be, it don't got to be complex, man. What is intentionality, though? Intentionality is deliberate choice, right? It's waking up and deciding, right? Okay, what's my frame of mind today? How I'm going to speak? You know, what am I going to consume? Right? Who I'm going to allow to be close to me? Where's my time going to go? Let me tell you something, man. I'm a minimalist. I don't like a lot of things. I don't like having a lot of things. To me, it's a lot simpler, man. You know what I mean? I feel I maneuver better in this world with having less. That's just me. But it wasn't until I started really doing some deep diving on why I'm the way that I am, and that's because I'm clear about my intentions. Right? Movements like minimalists teach that intentional living isn't about owning less. It's about owning purpose. That's me in a nutshell, man. Right? Now I wasn't always on that. on purpose, man. I just didn't like having a lot of stuff, but it makes sense to me. It always had made sense to me to just move around with less. Why you got so much, man? I don't need all that crap. You know what I'm saying? Intentionally ask, is this aligned? Is this necessary? Is this meaningful? I ask that all the time, man. All the time. Like, man, do I really need it? If I don't need it, man, it can stay wherever it's at. It ain't got to be a part of me. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, what's the meaning of it? Does it have enough meaning to be a part? Do it align with me? Oh, it don't. I can't partake. Simplicity. Keep it straight and simple. Kiss, man. Kiss. So if you're wondering, okay, we broke down the words simplicity and intentionality. We broke them down, right? Now you got a understanding of what both of them are, and I'm pretty sure you're understanding how they align and match well. All right. Now we're gonna talk about why they need each other. Why do why do simplicity and intentionality need each other? Right? Why should your intentions be simple? Well, simplicity without intentionality becomes empty. You can declutter your closet but still be mentally chaotic. Did that hurt? That just stung me. That's what I got stung from reading that. That kind of hurt. That was my that was my cry out. That's the truth, man. You can remove a lot of stuff, you know, physical things, material things, but you can still be chaotic mentally. How many times have you been, let's just say you just sitting down, man, you just in deep thought, right? But you can't pinpoint one thing to really think about and harbor on, right? And that's a certain part of your life. You can't, for whatever reason, it is hard for you to just grab that thing and be like, okay, let's focus on this and how to make this better, right? How to improve this thing that's a part of me, right? And while you're thinking about that, your brain scatters to somewhere else real quick. And now you're over here. And now that you're over here, you're thinking about this thing, whatever it is, and then boom, you done moved on to somewhere else. Now you done found yourself 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps in different directions. And it's like, dang, what was I thinking about in the beginning? Dang, I forgot where I started. So you can clear out all the physical, man, but the mental, you can still be chaotic with the scatterbrain. Intentionality without simplicity becomes overwhelming, right? I know y'all out there, man. You got your goals, your vision boards, right? Your plans, but you have a cluttered life. It's so much that's a part of your life that's cluttered up. So now you won't be able to execute any of those things in a well manner. Like you won't be able to do it well. All those vision boards, plans, and goals, but you cluttered up, so you can't even execute them. Right? It's like, have you ever seen those cartoons where the character in the cartoon they trying to grab everything, and then stuff is just falling, or you got so much on your plate, and we're being figuratively, or actually, like you ever got your Thanksgiving plate and you done piled it up with so much stuff. You really want to get to that turkey that's at the bottom of everything. Look, I'm a big dude, so I'm a reference food a lot. You don't put the you don't put everything on top of that turkey. Now you got the greens on it. You got the yams, the mac and cheese. Yeah, you thought you was separating everything, but you was piling up that plate. Now you got a little tube because you gotta kind of low key eat through all those things just to get to the turkey. By the time you get to the turkey, you kind of full, and you couldn't wait to taste that deep fried turkey because you took a little sample already. Your plate was cluttered, man. Right now, you're no longer eating with intention. Right, you're just eating because everything is in the way. You're trying to get to that piece of turkey. You can't execute well, man, when you're cluttered. Right? It's hard to do. It just is. Right? Now, question: do any of you guys know of a way? Do you guys know of a way to be cluttered and still execute well? Right? Because I could be wrong, and I would love to be wrong so I can be corrected. All right? If y'all know, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I want to read. I want to find out what y'all get down. How do y'all move? How do y'all maneuver? Right? With a overwhelmed life. That's what I'm speaking to the people who have an overwhelming life and y'all still maneuver in this world well. I want you guys to chime in because I want to learn. Right? I want to learn y'all ways because by chance that you guys can do that, man, that's admirable. I'm gonna be honest. Very admirable. But these two, simplicity, intentionality, right? They match perfectly because simplicity creates space, right? Decluttering, removing, right? That's what we said simplicity is, right? It's removing what's unnecessary. Now that you've done that, you got space. We spoke on this before. Intentionality decides what fills that space. Oh, man. Oh boy, 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 boy. Starting to fester, huh? Starting to register with you. Ooh, we cooking, we cooking, we cooking. If you just keep it simple, straight and simple. Space. Now, with your intentions, you have space to put those intentions to work. You can put those intentions to use. Now you got the space to do it. Man, come on. One clears, one chooses. That's why they match well. Listen, less but on purpose. All right? You got less, but it's on purpose. Hmm? Less is simplicity. On purpose is intentionality. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. All right. Let's speak about where these two, this this wonderful marriage, where they, you know what I'm saying, where they kick ass, so to speak, in real life. Right. So we spoke about relationships. Remember, with simplicity, fewer but deeper connections. Right. Less drama, clear boundaries. Right. But with intentionality, that's choosing who has access to you for those deeper connections. Right. With intentionality, you communicate clearly, so there's less drama. With simplicities, you clear boundaries. So now you're loving on purpose. Ooh. Mm, Man, I need an organ. Bling bling. Listen to what I'm telling y'all, man. That's why they match up so well. Your intentions has to have simplicity a part of it. And like I said, y'all know another way? Let me know. Please. Because, boy, look. All right, let me ask. In your relationship, are you overwhelmed because you're avoiding simplicity? I want y'all to think about the relationships y'all in. Think about them. And if they're overwhelming, is it because you're avoiding being simple in this relationship? Avoidance is a choice. Are you choosing to evade simplicity in your relationship? And why do you think that's a good choice to have? Right? What do what greatness, goodness, benefits, what does that bring to your relationship when you evade simplicity within your relationship? You like the chaos? That means you like the drama. Is that fair to you? Is that fair to your partner? I'm asking. I gotta ask. We gotta go over these things. Think about your relationships, man. All right. When you keep it straight and simple, it's less drama. There's no boundaries. Everything can be unconditional. When it's unconditional, your love for that purpose, your love towards that purpose. Boy, I said purpose. Your love for that person, your love towards that person is with purpose. I got the tongue tied with all the perk. Hey man, hey, don't mind me. Don't mind me, man. Let's speak about something else that Simplicity and intentionality, when they link up, they kick ass when it comes to time and productivity. With simplicity, fewer commitments. You're reducing commitments in your life, getting them to pick up out of here. They gotta go, especially if they're not serving any purpose. They gotta go. Right. So when it comes to time and productivity, simplicity is fewer commitments. Intentionality says no. It's saying no. With simplicity, there's focused routines. And intentionality, like, I see your focused routines, right? And I'm going to up it with planning with purpose. With simplicity, there's prioritized goals. Intentionality steps in and be like, I'm going to protect your calendar. Oh, how do you think you'll be able to have fewer commitments? The simple part, right? Fewer commitments, simple. But you're going to get there when intentionality steps in and is saying no. That's the intention. Your routines, they're not just all over the place, or they're not focused. If you have a focused routine, you know exactly what you're going to do each and every time instead of winging it. That brings on way more of your time, right? And it just takes away productivity. With simplicity, you have focused routines. When I wake up, I'm going to do this first, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. Let me ask you a question. I know all of you've done this before. I know you all. I know you. I know it. I know it. I know it. And when I say this, I want y'all to think about how good it felt. I want y'all to think about how good it felt. You wake up one day and your routine, what you said you're going to do for that day, you're focused on it. You don't waver away. You even if you got a list written now, and you're going to hit every single point on that list. You're going to knock it out. That's your focus routine for that day. And intentionality steps in and is like, we gonna plan this with purpose. When you're done with your day and you're done, you took your shower, now it's time to relax. Maybe you made you some coffee, maybe you made you some tea, you know what I'm saying, got something to drink or whatever. And you sitting back, you're like, God damn, I got a lot of shit done today. Hey man, I got a lot of shit done today. And on top of that, you're not worn out. You're not flustered and tired and fatigued. Everything lined up perfectly how you did it. You woke up, you ran a mile, or you woke up and you did a quick 15-20 minute workout just to get your blood going, just to get your adrenaline going. You shower, you head out, you knock out this task, that task, that task, that task, but you're doing it with so much purpose, and you're doing it with so much focus, and you've knocked out everything on your list, and you even had time to do the extra little things that wasn't a part of the list. But look, I got time. I can knock these out too. It'll save me so much more time for later days. And you've knocked everything out. And the day is over. You at the house and you chilling and you like, holy shit, I really knocked all that out. I didn't think I can get all this done because I haven't in a long time. That's what we're getting to, people. Time and productivity, simplicity, focus routines, intentionality, planning with purpose, prioritize goals. And then intentionality steps in and is like, I'm going to protect your calendar. I'm going to make sure nothing else pops up on this calendar because we've already put everything down, what we're going to do, and we're not going to waver away from it. We're going to stick to the plan. Oh, maybe I can squeeze it. No. That's intentionality, stepping in and saying no. Fewer commitments. You feel like a superhero, man. You feel like you're unstoppable. I want y'all to think back to a time that y'all was at, that y'all did that y'all was able to do that, and let yourself know how good it felt. Tell yourself. If you can't tell me in the comments, tell yourself how good that felt to get that knocked out. Man, I remember one time. I want to say I don't get me to try to put a date on it or whatever, but I remember one day, man, I got up and no, I don't do it often. I don't do it often, but I had one of those productive days in a timely manner. And the reason why I say I don't do it often is not because I'm lazy or anything of that nature. It's because I am a minimalist. I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't do a lot of stuff. So there's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this day, man, I remember waking up and I did pretty much everything that I did in the example, man. I got up, I did me a quick little home workout, if you will. You know what I'm saying? My fat ass got to moving a little bit. With that, now my brain going, everything is feeling good. And I'm like, all right, what's next? Oh, I forgot. I gotta go get my license plate to get my tags. I gotta go get my tags updated. Boom. I'm one of the first ones in line, get in there, knock it out. That's done. Easy work. Okay, nah. Oh, the car need an oil change. Go get the oil change. I pull up. They were like, oh yeah, we got space right now. Come on in. We'll knock you out. Boom. Knock that out. All right, what is next? Oh, okay. I forgot. I gotta go do this. And I knock these things out, man. I get to the house. It is literally like 12:20 something. And I'm like, oh shit. I ain't got nothing else to do. I knocked everything out. I knocked everything out that I needed to do. I don't have to do anything else. Everything is done. Did I watch it? Let me go watch the car. The car is watched. Now I'm back at the house again. Like, what else need to be done? I knocked everything out. My man, I was producing in a timely manner, a focused routine. I was able to knock everything out, and I had a lot more time to spare. Those are the days that I'm talking about. Imagine doing that all the time. Imagine doing that all the time. What would your life be like? I want you to think on that. Think on that and just be like, what kind of life would you live if you did that every day? Now I know there are things that we can't control. We're not speaking on those. We're not speaking on traffic, right? We're not speaking on if there's been an accident on the highway, or if you couldn't get off because things ran a little over time. And we get all of that. We get all of that. Those are things you can't control, right? But we're speaking on the things you can control. And your time should be used in a productive manner all the time. Right? Busy is not the same as meaningful. Remember that, people. I got so much to do, man. I mean, that means something, right? Like, yeah, no, that's a good thing, right? We say that, don't we? Man, the day was busy. I mean, it was a good day then. I mean, you ain't had time to do anything else. You was busy with that. We say that a lot. We need to knock that off. How was work? Busy? Oh, it was a good day then. You was able to just keep going. No, no. But once again, like I said, that's something we can't control because it's work. You know what I'm saying? Your manager, your supervisor, your boss, whoever, they gonna get on your nerves. They're gonna ask you to do more than what you were supposed to. Right? You want to be a good employee, so you do it. But it wasn't your intentions, and so now you're mad that you would let intention step in and say no. I'm sorry, boss. That's not my job description. I'm doing what you asked me to do when I got hired here, and I'm doing it pretty good. Which is why you think I have the time to do this other stuff because I do this so well. Man, busy is not the same as meaningful. All right, I want y'all to know that for real. Want to know what else? When simplicity and intentionality get together and they kick ass with mental health. Let's, all right, listen. Simplicity is limiting noise, reducing comparison, creating stillness. And while you're limiting noise, intentionality steps in and it's choosing what you consume. No. We're not going to listen to that. No. We're not going to partake in that. This is intentionality. No. We're not going to allow this to be a part of what we're doing. It's stepping in. It's choosing what to consume. That's how you help limit all the noise that's in your life and in your mind. Reducing comparison. And while you're reducing comparison, intentionality steps in and is like, hey, make sure you're mindful. Be mindful of self talk. Listen to yourself say, hey, that's not a part of you. So why are you trying to compare yourself to that over there? This is why they match perfectly. Simplicity is creating stillness. And while you creating stillness, intentionality is stepping in and say, wait, I got you. I'm going to protect your peace. Right? Simplicity. Okay. Simplicity is like, all right, let me get my space. Let me create this stillness to where I'm not moving so much and no more, not a lot of chaos. All right, let me get in my mode. Let me get in my mode. While you're getting in your mode, everything else is trying to come and attack, and that's when intentionality that's married to simplicity steps in and is protecting your peace. Hmm. Like the Secret Service. Sorry, hold on, pushing it away. Nope, no, you problems, drama over there. No, stay over there. Nope, you Over there, no bills. Go on about your business. It's protecting your peace while you creating stillness. This is why simplicity and intentionality matches together very well. Okay, I'm gonna give you a reference. Right, Henry David Thoreau. He embraced simple living to gain deeper awareness. We spoke on this before, right? You just step back and you just observe. You get to just see. You don't have a lot in your life, so you have more space and opportunity to just pay attention and focus. And then you gain a deeper awareness about everything that's around you. Oh, I understand this a lot better. Oh, wow, this makes a lot of sense. Okay, now I know how to. Oh, okay, now I know when to. Right? When they're matched together, they help with relationships, time and productivity, mental health. And I must say this again, y'all, less, but on purpose. And I'm just saying. Now, let's be honest. With all this, right? Did you hear me say it's easy? I said it's things are simple. They're better when they're simple. But let's be honest, simplicity and intentionality are hard because why? They require self awareness, right? They require letting go. They require disappointing people. A lot of people aren't going to like this intention with simplicity next to it, right? It requires facing yourself. Ooh, you know what I mean? Now I know we said that in relationships, simplicity clears boundaries, but that's in relationship, right? We're talking about life and when it's hard. Simplicity and intentionality, they require boundaries as well as self awareness, as well as letting go, as well as disappointing people, as well as facing yourself, right? Most of us are overwhelmed because we're not we're not overwhelmed because we lack time, right? It's because we lack clarity. Clarity comes from subtraction, clearance. Get it out of here, people. It's time for a we're closing sale in your life, man. A going out of business sale in your life. A lot of stuff you just need to get it out. Get it out. Get it out of here. We're closing down pity. Huh? We're closing down excuses. We're closing down can't. we're freeing up a lot of space in our lives. And in the times that we're living in right now, simplicity is too important, right? We stay clogged up with all kind of stuff. Think about you just learning something, right? Something is brand new to you. Man, you get into it, you're into it, it's new to you. You want to consume so much more of this thing that you're learning, that you're loving at the same time. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is awesome. I never knew this. You stumbled across something, you're like, I never knew this. This is very intriguing to me. And in the meanwhile, there's a lot more going on. And then all of a sudden you feel like, holy crap, I need to be in on this too. Oh man, I want to be in on that too. That's intriguing as well. We do this all the time. I know me, I'm a scroller. It's at the end of the night, I'm laying down until I fall asleep. I'm a scroller, man. I just be do going through. You know how them algorithms work? They just be putting shit in your face, and then you rabbit holing. Now you bring it into everybody. Know, hey man, did you know? It seems like every day, every week, you hit with a bunch of did you knows from different people in your life. Hey man, pay attention to this. I know y'all know what I'm talking about because the information is just so rampant. It's right there that we can't control ourselves. Think about when cable first came out. Think about when cable first came out, man, where you was able to watch something all night long. Cause, you know, back in the days when there's no more TV, man, there's no more TV. All right. It's just, you know, the white noise. Or you hear the national anthem playing. Right? Like it's no more TV. Turn it off. Go to sleep. Like Lenny Williams said, I watched TV till TV just went off. You remember those days? And then when cable came, bro, you was able to have these networks all night. Think about what that living room was like. That TV was hot because you was so excited. Holy shit! Hold on. This is coming on. Another movie coming on. Another movie coming on. You excited because TV ain't going off. Now you up all night. You excited about all this info, all this stuff that you're gonna be able to see. That's where we at right now in our lives. We just wait. This is going on over here. Oh shit. What about this is going on over here? Oh damn. That did that. And then you having conversations about everything you seen online. You at work, man. Did you hear about so and so and so and so? Nah, but did you hear about this one thing that they saying about this over here? Nah, but I heard about both of those, but did y'all know about this thing over here? Man, why you cluttering in your brain and your life and so much, man? Just focus on the simple things that got to do with you. We stay cluttered all the time with all this info. It's the world we living in now. So much info is out there, and we lose our because we can't help ourselves. All right. All right, man. I just look, just I just want you guys really, really to simplify your lives and do it with intention. And look, that's less, but on purpose. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Less, but on purpose. Keep it straight and simple. Kiss with everything, with your relationships, with your mental health, with time and productivity, with peace, with creating and protecting your peace. Simplicity, man. All right, we here. We're here. We're at that part of the out where a lot of people like. I'm just gonna look, man. I appreciate everybody saying that they like it. I do too. It's very funny. It's very enlightening, right? It's always gonna be a story. Y'all know what it is, man. Stain on my white tee. Look, man. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't care. I don't care how you feel when I say this. Oh man. Yeah, yeah. Because I say what I just said, but I'm really trying to find a nice way to put it. But I don't think it is. I don't think it is. All right. I'm just gonna put it out there. Um, brothers, men, not all men. I'm not speaking to every man. I am not. I am not. But brothers, can we please? I'm gonna just say we. You know what I'm saying? So because I don't want it to look like I'm looking down on anybody. Because I've been this person before. Men, can we please stop being so sensitive about sensitive behavior? I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I can't. I won't accept it in my life anymore. Oh, y'all didn't understand what I meant? Okay, my bad. Let me break it down for you. You motherfuckers, you harp on not being vulnerable so much, or you harp on not being so sensitive so much that you're not sensitive to sensitive situations. It's disgusting. You know me. Let me give you an example before a story. Let me give you an example before a story, man. Uh, okay, we know that sometimes it's not right, right? We got this politically correct world we live in, and some things, quote unquote, aren't supposed to be said and all this old shit. And for some reason, a lot of men out here, they just they got to be men so much that they are dickheads about a sensitive situation, right? I want to allude it to a comedian. You know what I mean? He shed light on this before. How he talked about Bill Burr. Bill Burr. Shout out to Bill Burr. Um on how, men, we're unable to say that a puppy is cute or a baby is cute. You know what I'm saying? Uh we gotta harbor in those feelings. because we're men. So a sensitive situation, right? If we sitting there, we're watching um I'm just gonna throw this I'm just gonna throw it out there. A makeshift. I'm making this up, right? Um we're watching a woman, get chastised or the situation is a woman getting her ass whooped, man. All right, by her piece of shit boyfriend. And instead of protecting the woman, you ain't gotta know her to protect her. But what would we do? What do we do most of the time? We just sit there and we watch it and then we make fun of it with our friends. Hey man, she shouldn't have did. She must have did this. You know what I'm saying? Made that nigga go upside her motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? She must have did something for that nigga to do that. What? So you so manly that you can't be sensitive about this abusive situation? Oh, you can't step in and protect that woman. Because you'll be that same motherfucker that'll be in conversation saying, nah, it ain't cool to put hands on women. I don't do that shit. You watched it, nigga. And you ain't do shit. So you ignore your morals because it's manly to not feel sorry for this woman. That's just an example. All right. So if I threw a rock and it hit one of you dogs out there and you start barking, well, there you go. I can't. I mean, oh boy, that gets me, man. That pisses me off, man. It really do. I really, 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 really dislike your kind. I ain't talking men. I'm talking to men that I'm talking to, that I'm talking about. I dislike your kind. I don't know why you feel like you got any nuts about yourself, bruh. Right? You are lame as fuck. I'm just putting that out there. It pisses me off, man. I'm getting mad right now. That's why I'm trying to laugh and shit, right? I got a story, man. I gotta give you a story on why I say this. Every day I just see shit. Every day. And I'm at that age now. I've been unk since I was 11, 12 years old. But I'm unk now, as the younger generation say, like I'm the older statesman type of guy. That's me. I'm at the point now where I don't give a fuck what I say to people. Um, man, I'm out, man. I'm out and about. And I'm in the parking lot, leaving this store. I'm in the parking lot heading to my car. And I see this dude, he getting out of his car to go inside the store that I just left. And he had to walk to him. You know, he was handicapped. He had to walk to him. And you can tell it's a struggle with that walk though. Right? Like people who've had that walk for a long time, like they develop their stride, they develop their step. It's not a bother anymore because they're very used to it. But it looks like this guy just acquired this either injury or you know what I mean. This ailment that's making him have this limp. You can tell he's trying to work out the kinks. He's trying to work it out. And this dude made it in the store, and it was two dudes in their car. They just sitting in the car, windows down, and they see the dude walking. And I'm getting in my car, and I hear this the giggles and shit. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't immediately think that they was laughing at this dude. I immediately thought like they were looking at something in their phone. You know how people do it. They see something in their phone, they pass it to the person next to it. Look at this. I'm thinking it's something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the car, and crank the car up, windows down, about to peel off. And I heard one of them reference the guy. And they're both laughing. And in that moment, man, I got pissed. I'm close enough where I'm able to tap their window. It's not their window's not fully down. I'm able to reach out of my window and tap theirs. Pop, pop, pop. And he rolled the window down like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I said, "Bro, I want to break your leg, man." What? I want to break your leg, man. I want you to walk around like that, man. And then I want people to see you and start cracking jokes at your ass. I really want that to happen. I would like for that to happen like right now. Hey, young, what you trip, man? You tripping like I'm tripping, bruh, because what the fuck is so funny about that? You don't know what's going on in that man's life. You think he's happy about that situation? The other one, you right. You right, you right. You right, my bad. I said if y'all got it in y'all, say that to him when he get out the store. If y'all got that in y'all. But that shit ain't funny, man. It wasn't no backlash because the UIGs they go hard. Quote, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want nobody to hear this and be like, "Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right." But nah. I'm sick of it. Why are we gotta be so motherfucking macho that we can't show any type of sympathy in these fucked up ass situations that we see every day? It's disgusting, man. You gotta have some type of heart. You gotta have some type of heart, man. You can't move around in this world heartless. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. We heard Pac say it all the time. He had it tattooed on him. I'm heartless out here. Anybody that knew that nigga know that's a damn lie. He looked out for any and everybody. He had a good spirit, man. He had a good heart. Now there's times in your life where you have to be heartless. I get it. But there's a lot of times where that shit ain't cool. All right, man. That one wasn't too fun and funny. You know what I mean? That is the stain on my white tee this week. Sorry to get deep. Sorry to get all sensitive and everything, but yeah, that pissed me off. I couldn't that didn't sit well with me. Now I'm gonna be honest. I said this I said it earlier. That used to be me. I used to be one of those dudes. Right? So I guess they gotta grow up like I had to. But man, that shit ain't cool. That's all I'm saying. Look, ask these questions to yourself, man. In your life, what is the noise in it? What's the noise in your life? Hmm? What in your life is noise? What are you holding on to that no longer aligns? If you removed everything unnecessary in your life, who would you become? Ask yourself those questions, man. And if you got it in you, answer in the comments. Intentionality gives your life direction. Simplicity gives your life peace. And together they give your life meaning. That's it for this week, man. I want you guys to really take in everything that was said this week on this episode. Once again, I'm going to apologize because sometimes I like to have a little fun. And this was a serious episode, and I apologize for that. But nah, this is something I really want people to really just take in, hold, reflect on it, think about it, man, for real. Think about these things because at the end of the day, I'm not a hater. I want everybody to win somehow. And I know how life works. Everybody won't win. I get it. I absolutely get it. But these are some tools, man, that'll really help you out. I'm being honest. And you speaking from a dude with experience, I'm telling you. But you know how I say, man, I but if there's two of y'all that's listening, I really appreciate you. I really, really do. I will never not say that. All right. I know I just dropped a double negative, but for real, I appreciate you guys that listen and chime in, man. Um, you know how we do it, man. We